Previously on Dungeons and Drimbus. So the door slowly slides open, and you enter a large chamber, and as you walk in, you see at the end of the chamber a giant statue of Leifnor turn 180 degrees to face you, and in its hand sits a chest. You lift the lid, and inside the chest is a pile of fish.
What?
Lose something? You turn around and you are met with Malachi, Grumbo, Gift 2.0, the Armored Gift, and 9 other pirates blocking the entrance/exit.
So allow me to repay your captain with the same respect you paid my crew.
Katashi, no! Jezelite, close your eyes. Don't look.
And that's when you hear an echoed voice from the ancient vents above.
Don't hurt my dad!
And then from above, a furry beast falls and pounces onto Malachi, a werewolf.
Just fucking die already!
Jargen jumps up with his scimitar pointed down, and he digs it into Gift's back with all his might, and Gift now, his spine actually does start coming out of his body. Gift's lifeless body collapses on top of Jargen.
So how do we get out of here?
So Jargen, you search around another column and you find the little monkey.
Oh.
Alright, let's have a look.
So as you slowly unveil it, you read Scroll of Enlargement.
RyAnna,
What?
one of us needs to get big.
Let's go kill that mad dog motherfucker!
The trip back to Longreach is silent and somber. The relief and joy of retrieving the boys is slightly overshadowed by the horrific death of a certain sailor and father figure, as well as the potential death of a certain man and or canine in critical condition. Heartlock meditates at the bow of the ship. Jargen, TT, the little monkey, and the boys are sleeping on the deck. The boys have Jargen's enlarged arm draped over them like a blanket. RyAnna is knocked out in the captain's quarters. Sventon is passed out in the bed below deck with Jeremiah asleep at his side sitting in a chair. Jezeline steers the ship, wide awake and silent. As night falls, you pull into the Longreach Cove and you see Harold waving as you pull in along with a few Gorallans and Sigmund the royal steward.
I trust you were able to... and you're giant now, so I see you must have found it.
Oh, thank my lucky stars. I was so worried.
Get Doctor now!
Wait! Where is Gorvin?
Casualties were had. I'm sorry.
Bloody hell! I really liked Gorvin. He never talked much and he always did as he was told.
He was good sailor. We have funeral tonight.
But you do have this scroll, yes?
Yes!
Ah, wonderful. Yes, brilliant.
Doctor!
I need a doctor right now, and can I pick up Sventon in my arms like I'm holding him?
You all walk off the boat, Jargen guiding the kids and Sventon leaning on Jeremiah, and then Harold runs over to help carry Sventon.
Why is he naked and doubled over in pain?
Sventon snatches Jeremiah's hat to cover his crotch.
It's a long story. Just help him, please. I don't know how much longer he's got.
So you've had a nasty run-in, I see. Don't worry. I believe the court wizard can assist with that.
And he looks at Jargen.
And maybe aid you with all this as well,
motioning towards your giant body.
He flexes his Rockbottom and winks.
Sigmund sees Kateshi's leg sticking out of the cloth he was wrapped in.
Is that what I think it is?
Aye.
Yes, quite. Shall we? Your reward and the fate of Longreach awaits.
Sigmund leads your party to the royal palace, and you get a lot of looks along the way through both districts. and all the Gorallans on the way there are slightly intimidated by Jargen's new vertical enhancement. You come to the front of the royal palace, and Harold's like,
I'll be right here.
Harold, do not lie to us. I love you.
And he walks inside the palace.
Jeremiah,
Yes, God.
they say men think about sex every 7 seconds. You think about the cure every 7 seconds. And you take another -1 on all stats, and that should bring you to -5.
Yeah. Stop it.
RyAnna and Jargen.
Oh,
A taste of the cure sounds pretty good right now.
damn it.
Heartlock, I can ask cure a treat for Mega Jargon, please.
I'll take some of that too if he's gonna grab some.
Whoa, hold on now.
How about we replicate the cure first and then you have it?
You are smart.
Y'all need to hang on. I am dying of thirst for that cure, but we are so close. Let's just hold on a little longer.
You didn't tell me it was so tasty.
I'm saying this while my eyes twitching and my leg is shaking and my hands are like scratching my belly.
You all would do well to follow Jeremiah's discipline.
You enter the royal palace.
You've returned. Phil. We're gonna need some help here.
Oh God, Lord, this is a lot to unpack. And Philgar peeps his head around the corner and goes,
Oh, yep. I got it.
and disappears behind the corner.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, so you're huge, which I guess means you found it. So,
Damn right.
And he looks at Sventon leaning on Jeremiah in pain.
Phil.
Philgar's like,
I'm coming.
and he hobbles down the main hall to meet you, holding up a covered food tray like a waiter in a restaurant.
Okay,
And he lifts the cover.
so who had the potion of extreme healing?
Sventon raises his hand, and he hands it over to him.
And who had the scroll of reduction?
Couldn't be me.
I thought this might happen, so I came prepared.
Give to me. I read scroll when I am ready.
Excuse me, do you have any bendy straws for Sventon here? He likes his drinks with the bendy straws.
Those don't exist yet, man.
Oh, from where I'm from, we have all kinds of straws. We have the bendy kind, we have the twisty kind, we have the ones that glow in the dark. We have all kinds of straws.
I believe single-use plastics have fallen out of fashion.
We must save the planet.
All right, fine. Sventon, drink up. You can't have a bendy straw this time.
So Philgar hands the scroll to Jargen.
Jargen looks down at him this time, now that he's actually bigger than him, and says,
Thank you, little man.
And Sventon pops the cork and drinks the potion. And you see his wounds start to close. And the bolt in his thigh squeezes out and falls onto the floor. Just a scratch.
Oh, thank God.
So, did you? Is it really here?
Yes.
Well, let's see it.
I don't have it. RyAnna has it.
Yeah, I guess I have it, so I'm gonna pull it out. I'm talking about the scroll, right?
Scroll and the cure.
And Heartlock, holds on to the cure until it needs to be handed over.
Well, now the king has his arm stretched out.
Oh, okay, I guess we just walk up to him and hand it to him? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we have a reward first? It's right here.
We'll get.
You see it.
Well, yeah, we have the reward for you.
Where?
So let's have it.
Where?
Do a little handy hand, yeah?
Sigmund dangles like a huge bag of coins.
Darrow, I need extra for the boys. Their mother is sick. They
Yes,
need help.
Yes, I know. I have a whole town also that is dying here. I understand, really, but please, guys, you're making it hard to like you.
All right, no, that's a very fair point. Sorry, here, I'm just gonna give it to him. He can have it. It's his.
Heartlock slowly approaches and says, "Not always this easy to get within so few paces of a king." And then ominously paces over and hands over the cure.
Hey, Sventon, secure the perimeter. Something fishy's going on here.
Oh, no.
On it. And Daryl goes, oh, bless you all. This town will never forget you. Sigmund! Sigmund walks over and hands you the promised additional 300 gold each for going the extra mile to increase the town's supply.
Thank you.
Harold puts the cure on the ground and hands the scroll to Filgar. And Filgar opens the scroll and reads the words,
Terasilt Yenuilt Versvesh.
And the scroll disintegrates in his hand, and the small pot of the cure on the ground begins to grow and grow and grow until it becomes roughly the size of the huge cauldron you began your adventure with, the same amount but a new vessel. And Filgar and King Daryl cheer, and Sigmund tilts his head up high and smiles with his hands behind his back. The Gorallans beat their chests as they cry out their gorilla noises. Jeremiah sees this huge pot of the cure and finally snaps, for he is unable to control himself as he dashes to the pot and starts scooping handfuls of the cure into his mouth rapidly.
I need it.
Jeremiah, no!
I need it.
And King Daryl goes, what is wrong with you? And Daryl rushes over to Jeremiah, grabs him by the back of the neck, and flings him back across the room.
Ow.
And Sigmund goes, what is the meaning of this?
I need it. I've waited too long. We have enough. I can have like a sippy sip, right?
Filgar goes,
Have you tasted this mixture before?
Maybe once. A little bit.
And did you notice any side effects?
Nothing much past constant twitching, severe thirst, constantly wanting more of that delicacy over there. That's about it.
So you've had a hard time resisting consuming any more.
That's right. And let's say I were to have a few statistics in the battlefield. One could say my strength is a little low, my health, maybe my speed. I'm not as smart as I was a few hours ago either, so it's really affected me here. I'm not as charming either. That one really hurts.
Yeah, that didn't get affected.
No, it did. Yeah, oh man. I was so charming before.
Never mind.
My liege, I do believe the cure may be highly addictive.
What? Well, that's... Oh, I cannot believe this. I'm really starting to question our alliance with Highclaw. Well, my liege, as unfortunate as it may be, is it not better to be alive and addicted than sober and dead? Well, I suppose, yes, it is better to be alive and have a crippling addiction than dead.
Well, that depends on who you ask.
I don't believe this.
Can you produce more? Continue to drink for everyone.
Yes, but... Oh, goodness.
And Sigmund goes, but we should probably continue to keep the base district away from the rest of Longreach.
If you think that's best.
No!
We have a highly addictive, life-saving cure on our hands. We cannot afford looting and rioting and mingling with the common rabble. I'm afraid that's the way it will have to be.
Leave people to die.
I'm afraid that's the way it will have to be, since we are essentially trading one deadly disease for another not so deadly. The cure will still be distributed. No one will be going untreated. But after that display of frenzied, uncontrolled obsession that has possessed the one with the unknown dialect, I cannot allow any afflicted near the women and children of the royal district.
Is there perhaps an anti-addiction drug we could go out and get? Should we go round 2 of this adventure?
Yes, there is. It's called solving societal problems at their root, but that is a discussion for another day.
That's a good point, Heartlock.
Your extreme classism is upsetting.
Never trusted royalty. Not once.
I agree.
Once, yeah, but now I don't. Not anymore.
So Daryl, with his head down, like he's thinking for a moment and pondering on this, and he looked to Filgar if there is a way to remove the addiction, and Filgar kind of shook his head and shrugged. So Daryl walks up to you and goes,
Thank you all. You've really helped us a great deal. The people may suffer for a while, but after, they get to live, thanks to you. And I'm relieved to see that you found those children, and I think you need to get them home safely.
Aye.
I'm gonna have to let these people run through their addiction until it expires. He turns to see if Sigmund is listening and sees Sigmund writing at his desk. Go ahead and take Sigmund's ship. I'll order him a new one. And he smiles softly, and then he faces Jeremiah. Sorry I went cuckoo bananas on you. And he puts his hand on Jeremiah's shoulder. Stay strong, friend.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's real kind of you. And if I can maybe take 3 bottles for the road, I would greatly appreciate that.
I think it'd be best if you didn't, but you know what, I understand you've got a job to do and you need to be at your peak, so...
Yes, it's true.
Filgar comes with 3 little vials and scoops some cure into them and corks them and hands them over to you.
Why, thank you. That is greatly appreciated. I'll just hold on to these for safekeeping right here in my pocket. There we go.
And Daryl goes over to one of the Gorallans and whispers to him, and then he comes back and says,
I'm sending this guard to escort you, so take care, my friends.
Daryl, may I ask, what was in the message he sent when we first arrived?
What are you talking about?
Sigmund wrote a message before we departed. He sent it.
I told you it was to send word that we received shipment.
Sigmund, no one believes you.
Well, actually, Sigmund writes messages to and from Heartlock all the time. That's how we got this whole arrangement sorted.
Can we trust Heartlock?
Never.
I can't believe... I mean, we've been allied for a few years now, although it is strange that the ingredients are unknown and the recipe was not disclosed. And Sigmund goes, I don't like what you're implying. I find it hard to believe that Heartlock would willingly jeopardize peace between 2 powerful kingdoms and throw away years of diplomatic accomplishments.
Well then, Sigmund, what is your explanation for not disclosing?
I don't know. Perhaps the ingredients are of unknown, never seen before. I don't know. Maybe they were afraid a enemy would happen upon them and
happen upon cure? Cure should be free for all world. Sickness does not discriminate based on imaginary lines in the sand.
That's actually a really good point.
Jargen's voice booms throughout the whole palace.
I suppose I'll have to have a talk with them. Yes, we'll have to. We didn't know it was going to be addictive. We did not know that the contents would not be identifiable. We thought we could identify them, and now you see the case. Perhaps you are right. Maybe there is something of something fishy here. Perhaps this was just a miscommunication. Who can really say?
Jargen puts his big fist on top of Sigmund's head and turns his head to look him straight in the eyes and says,
"Be careful."
And then lets him go and starts to walk out.
Jargen, don't you have a scroll? Isn't it getting boring way up there high in the sky? You shattered my eardrums.
I will grow to be like Lefnor.
All right. You have fun up there.
We should
go.
Get going, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, your penalty is removed.
Wait, really?
You drank some cure. You've had your fix.
But the other 2 have their -1 still.
You don't know what they have. You're Jeremiah.
Well, is are their lips quivering like I was? Are their eyes twitching? I could discern.
It was like at the beginning for you, not much. It just looked tasty, you know.
Well, I got 3 vials on me, so if y'all need any, I got you.
Thank you.
Maybe someone who doesn't have an addiction to that should hold on to the vials.
No, I'll keep them right here in my pocket.
Give to Heartlock.
Yeah, give him to Heartlock or Jess.
If I didn't ask for them, we wouldn't have them. They're staying right here in my pocket.
Jeremiah!
You kind of just took it.
No, I asked. He was very kind to give it to me. Good old Daryl, my buddy.
Still think you should give it to someone else.
That's a good thought. I'm going to keep it here in my pocket nice and safe.
I will punch you with big hand.
Please don't. That'll hurt a lot.
Give to Heartlock.
It's going to stay here in my pocket. It's real safe.
I'm gonna try and just take it off him.
Quickly or by force?
I'm gonna say by force.
Yes, strength contest.
Okay.
Oh, is it strength contest?
Oh my god. Oh, wait. I get advantage on all strength checks while I'm giant. Mine is a 14 now.
Mine is a 12.
Oh. So close.
And Jargen pushes Jeremiah back with one hand while the other one snatches a vial with his thumb and index finger from his pocket.
Heartlock solemnly extends a hand, expecting the cure to be put in it.
Jargen puts it in and says,
Keep safe.
I shall.
I'm going to whisper something to myself now. Here we go. They forgot I had 2 vials left.
I was going to say, you only grabbed one?
I was trying to grab all 3, but I guess I only caught one. As long as Jargen has a portion for him safe, I guess.
All right, moving on. Wow, High Claw, here we come.
At this stage, Heartlock is going to say, now that we've shown how easily we can get one vial, do you really want us to wrest the other 2 from you?
What other 2?
Are we really going to do this?
Do what?
Do not use deception on me.
Oh, true. Can I roll for bluff? Here we go.
I mean, this is like roll for gaslight. Like,
I rolled 19. What other vials?
Holy crap.
Heartlock is going to say, do we really have to do this the hard way?
What other vial?
And his newly magical fists, like, clench in the Arthur clench.
All right, Heartlock, you got me. Here's the vial you were asking for.
Vials.
That's right. One in your hand, one in my hand. Vials. Here you go.
Okay, I mean, Heartlock will take the other vial. I guess for now that's fine, so he's not going to press on the third.
A Goralin comes to escort you.
Oh my god, was this all happening in the palace?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought we were outside.
Then you follow the Goralin outside, and sure enough, Harold is waiting for you. So, judging by your faces, it looks like you're my little heroes.
Oh, stop it.
Are we smiling or I don't know.
You just
I
look
feel like
relieved.
Oh, all right. I don't feel relieved. Is that weird? Do any of you feel relieved?
No. Heartlock just jacked 2 vials of cure from me.
Oh, Jeremiah, shut up!
I willingly received 2 vials. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, man. Harold sees something in you, man.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Harold, would you like to grab a pint of ale sometime?
I'd love that. I'll walk back with you, then we can... Oh, goodness. Then we can say goodbye.
Oh.
You still follow the Goralin who's escorting you, and you walk back to the cove where you left Sigmund's ship, and one of the Goralins walks over carrying a rowboat over his head with his 2 top arms, and the bottom arms holding a halberd in each hand. And he drops the rowboat in front of you near the shore, and points to Kateshi's wrapped up body, and then points to the rowboat.
Jargen goes and he's gonna grab Kateshi and Gorvin and set them in the rowboat.
Another Goralin drops firewood at your feet, and the 2 Goralins bow.
He places the firewood inside of the rowboat as well.
You carefully place Kateshi's body into the rowboat, Gorvin's body into the rowboat, and the firewood into the boat, covering the bodies.
All right, and he gently gives it a push out to sea.
You push the boat out to sea. A Goralin comes by with a longbow in his top left hand, an arrow in the hand below that, and a torch in his top right hand, and he hands the bow and arrow to RyAnna.
Damn it! All right. Is it all right if I do this, or does someone else want to?
Without saying anything, Jargen's gonna look at Jesseline.
Jess.
Jesseline kind of looks down at the ground, and like a little tear kind of comes out of her eye.
He just gives her a big one-armed hug and nods at RyAnna.
All right.
The Goralin lights the arrow with a torch, assuming that you're prepping the arrow in the bow.
Yeah.
And then now you roll.
Jeremiah takes his hat off.
It's a 17.
You pull the arrow back, you fire, it lands in the rowboat, and the firewood starts to burn, and the rowboat burns, and you see the smoke rising to the sky. And the escort Goralin motions towards Sigmund's ship. And Harold goes,
Well, it was an honor to meet you all. It was fun while it lasted, and maybe I'll see you again one day.
Would you like to come?
he puts his hand... Normally he would put it on Jargen's cheek, but now that he's 10 feet tall, he puts it on Jargen's thigh.
Oh, Jargen, you know I can't do that.
Jargen's gonna motion to the rest of the group and says,
I go last to push ship.
and he's gonna take a seat next to Harold while he waits for everyone else to board.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Harold. Thank you for everything.
Harold nods.
Thank you.
RyAnna walks onto the ship.
Hey, Harold.
Yes.
We may have gone off on the wrong foot earlier when we first met. Quite literally. But, after hanging out with you for some time, I'd say we both have the right feet. I run away.
Heartlock is just going to say, I think you have some soul searching to do about your identity. Next we meet, I would like for that to be resolved. Take care.
What is this performance review?
Well, I think you mean Jargen. I think he's the one with the personality disorder.
How would you know?
You were speaking in some other accent to what's his name.
Fair.
You guys make your way onto the rowboat, said Jargen, and accept Jezeline. She continues to stare at the burning rowboat.
Okay, Jargen is gonna leave Harold for a second and go up to Jezeline and say,
Are you okay?
She just continues to stare. So then Sventon walks over to her. I won't pretend like I know how you feel. I just found out I had a father figure of my own, and well, now I can't imagine what I'd do if he was taken from me. And Jezeline goes... Sventon puts some clothes on and then walks onto the ship.
I love her.
And from the ship I scream, that's my Jezeline!
I mean, I'm cool with being naked if you guys are, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a dog.
Sventon, get your ass on the ship.
Sventon walks onto the ship and goes below deck, looking for clothes.
Alright, so we're alone now.
You are alone with Harold.
Jargen is gonna kneel down next to Harold and look him in the eye. He's gonna try and put his hand on his shoulder and he's gonna say,
Harold, tell me the truth. Are you the king?
King of Sath, girlfriend. You know it. Mm-hmm.
Harold, really?
Really what?
Tell me the truth.
Jargen, what is this? Is this really how you want to say goodbye? This is kind of awkward.
All right. Call me Silversmith.
and he gets up off of the snow and starts
From the ship, I whispered to RyAnna, do you think they're gonna kiss? Are they gonna kiss?
He gets up, he goes to the back of the ship, begins to push it, turns back, and blows a kiss to Harold before hopping onto the deck.
Oh my god, they kissed. Kind of.
Didn't. That wasn't a real kiss.
It was real in his heart.
Oh, shut up, Jeremiah.
It was beautiful.
Shut up!
I blow a kiss to Jezeline.
No, God, I catch it and I stomp on it.
No, that's
Don't
my
be
kiss.
gross. Don't be gross. Stop it.
As he hops onto the deck, he goes,
I'll be back, Your Majesty.
That's beautiful.
Without saying a word, Jezeline hoists the sail, and you sail out of the cove. Harold and the Goralins wave to you from the shore, and you see the burning rowboat as you pass by, and Jezeline continues to just stare ahead, dead ahead. Everybody roll a spot for me.
ugh, 3.
Ooh, 4.
15.
13.
RyAnna, as Longreach grows distant, you see a bird flying in the same direction that you are moving, carrying something.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, roll for that.
I will.
RyAnna, why are you lifting your crossbow there?
Shut up, Jeremiah.
RyAnna?
18.
RyAnna takes aim and fires, and after a second, with so much distance, she's actually able to hit the bird, and the bird falls into the water.
Oh, Jesus Christ, RyAnna, we have food on board.
I thought I was gonna fall on the ship. Shit! How far is it? And how far is it?
Pretty far away, like about as far as the burning rowboat is.
So RyAnna wants to shoot another arrow, but it's tied to a rope so that she shoots it at the bird and she could reel it in. Like she's gone fishing.
It's my favorite sport.
Woo! 24.
RyAnna is able to shoot at that little floating bird and hits it and reels it in.
RyAnna's a little scary.
Only when I need to reel stuff in. Alright, pull it in.
Ooh.
And I want to search it.
RyAnna pulls up a soaking wet, dying bird.
Oh, it's not dead.
And, she doesn't really care, though, if it's dead or not. She yanks the scroll off.
Hey! I might care. I could care a little bit. Like a little.
We're here for what she's really after. And that's that scroll. Otherwise, she wouldn't have shot it in the first place. Don't act like you care.
I do care. I didn't necessarily want to kill it.
Girls only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
Forget it. Forget I even asked. I just wanted to check. Alright, tell me, what's it got?
So she opens up this scroll, but it's all wet. And a lot of the words are hard to see now. Some of the ink has washed away. But the ones you can make out, just two, they know.
Oh, you sneaky, sneaky son of a bitch. And I want to show it to Jargen.
Royalty!
And he goes to smash the deck of the ship, like he raises his fist above his head, and then he I don't know, he remembers anger management or something, and just
meeting on deck now.
We're on the deck.
Okay, meeting begins.
I'm gonna pass around that note. Probably still have to explain it to Jeremiah or something, but I'm gonna pass it around.
Can someone read this aloud, please?
They know.
Who knows?
They know we know, but they don't know that we know that they know that we know.
But when we knew that they knew right now, like we know, how do you know that they know that we know?
Oh my god, we're not doing this. Jargen, shut up.
Okay, listen.
We're putting context clues together, and we're gonna assume that Sigmund was sending this letter to Highclaw, telling whoever that we know that something's off about the cure and Highclaw and...
Sigmund likes death and duels. I think he is playing King Daryl for a fool. And I think that when we get to Highclaw, there is going to be a murder squad waiting for us.
But if they never receive this letter, they don't know that we know.
That's right. Never mind, we are safe.
So we have a one-up on these people.
Yes, but Longreach is in danger. Heartlock. It's time you tell us about Highclaw.
Oh, that's right.
What would you like to know?
Everything.
Well, there are a bunch of no-good, lying scoundrels who will happily let people die of a pandemic that was easily preventable because they just didn't feel like giving people the proper medical care that they needed, so that they could hoard their wealth like dragons and sit on it like a mountain while everyone else died around them. I thought you knew all that.
I know this now, but what did they do to you?
The plague The plague ravaged my monastery. It killed the only family I ever had. Far north of Highclaw, there is a plant that blooms only a certain time of year, and that plant, if you cut its stems and grind it with a mortar and pestle, you can extract a certain juice from it. A juice that you put into a certain mixture and put that mixture into another solution, and then you evaporate that solution until it forms a powder, and then you put that powder into any other, type of food, for instance, and it stops their heart. We call it a Heartlock poison. And, well, sometimes if you want to enact a certain type of revenge against, say, certain people in power, but you can never get too close to them, like I could with the King of Longreach, well, a certain Heartlock plant might help get the job done. And sometimes people might find out and put a 6,000 gold bounty on your head. I think that about covers it.
That's funny. Your name's Heartlock too, just like that plant.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wow, how about that?
What should we do?
I have an idea. Jezeline, I know you're having a moment over there, and you know I love you dearly. However, you're from Highclaw. Do you have any information for us on this event right here? Did you know about this?
Jezeline continues to silently steer the ship, staring dead ahead.
Jezeline, I'll ask a second time. Did you know about this? Jezeline, this is your third and final opportunity. Did you know about these events happening in Highclaw?
No.
Well, all right.
Highclaw has been cured, correct?
So when you first arrived at Highclaw, hearing the cure was the first time you had heard of a cure, but you remember the king saying that they had began distributing it to the people of the kingdom.
What if Highclaw doesn't know?
Doesn't know what?
The addiction. What if it is an innocent mistake?
There are no innocent mistakes when it comes to Highclaw. This is their way.
I agree with Heartlock, because we just got a birdie letter that says that there's something nefarious going on here.
Yeah, I agree with Heartlock also because I just don't trust royalty.
That too.
That's a good policy.
Yeah.
Now, Jezeline, you're sure you're not involved with any of this? I trust you, but I just want to confirm that we're all squared away here.
If you trusted her, you wouldn't be asking her 4 times.
Well, to be fair, she didn't answer the first 3 times.
Well, I don't blame her.
That's
She
also
just had
very
to...
true.
All right, well, she
Plus,
just
I'm looking
watched-
out for my friends here.
She just watched her father figure burn on a rowboat out at sea. Can you give her a minute?
Jago, Limu,
The two boys run up to Jargen.
do we need to take you home first?
I want to go home. Yeah, our mom is waiting for us, and now that we have all this gold, he didn't give us any gold, but...
What's mine is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Jargen.
Of course. We continue to Highclaw. We investigate. We come back. And we get that Sigmund motherfucker.
It seems like the new royalty in Highclaw is repeating the mistakes of the past. And I think it's time to serve them some. And then Heartlock shudders almost as he says, justice.
Heartlock, once the boys are safe, I am at your service.
Excellent.
I got goose pimples all over my skin when Heartlock said justice just now.
To be fair, so did I.
Heartlock, I'd like to assist you as well, if you'd have it.
Oh, I will have it.
Brilliant.
Oh, me too. I want to help too, Heartlock.
Okay, well, all right. I mean, I guess 4 is more, so sure.
And Jargen is gonna sit like cross-legged at the bow of the ship and just start sharpening his giant scimitar.
All of a sudden, a fog begins to swell around the entire ship. In mere seconds, the ship is completely engulfed in the fog, and you can hardly see in front of yourselves, let alone where the ship is or where it's even headed.
Jezeline, are we okay to continue sailing?
Can't see anything, but I'm maintaining course.
Hello, I am Heartlock Warren, and you... I sense you are uneasy, tense, stressed. Allow me to guide you to inner peace through the plane of meditation. Close your eyes, unless you were driving. Take a deep breath. The path to inner peace begins by celebrating what you are thankful for. For example, we'd like to take this time to thank our founding parents. Adriana Alarcon, Juan Zorea, Will Williams, Anne Baird, Giovanni Zorea, Andrea Jimenez Neste, Claudia Acosta, Marcy A., Jerry Benetatos, Katrina Scott, Carolina Riverol, Alejandro Alarcon, Alexia Wild, Giovanni Neste, Daniel Utstedt, Zenobia Ash. Our gratitude is as wide as the ocean. Next, a wise man once said one may find ease with oneself through donating through Patreon or coffee to a ridiculous podcast. It says here, nudge nudge, wink wink. If all else fails, sending a spiritual tweet using #Drimbus is a great way to connect with the earth and align the chakras. The gods will reward you with a cute sticker sent by Messenger Owl. Don't knock it till you try it, bro. My sticker always brings me peace. You may open your eyes. Thank you for joining me on this spiritual journey. Remember, strife is an illusion. Open your mind and listen for the sound of justice.